Hello, and welcome to episode 53 of my blind Let's Play of The Witness. So, at this point, we are not only post-ending, but we're post both endings. And yeah, this game is really super almost over for me. However, because the creator of this game, Jonathan Blow, really wanted to make this a very fully fleshed out experience. Even after the main ending, a hidden ending, there is still more interesting stuff to find on this island. I'm really amazed, actually. Oh, by the way, my name's Eric McLennan. Welcome to my channel. I got to do the YouTube stuff so that I can be successful one day. Yeah, I'm amazed at... What am I amazed at? What was I about to say? I'm just amazed at how good this game is and what a really in-depth and well-curated experience it is. It's just really cool. So I asked 3 questions at the end of the last episode for all of you amazing regular viewers that have, stuck with this Let's Play throughout the entirety of it. One of the questions was about the drawing that you get to at the tree place above the windmill here, and everybody's basic conclusion is that there's nothing to it. It's just to show basically a little bit of lore about the island, and how there are patterns in everything. Like the pattern of a human nervous system is similar to the pattern of tree branches, and it's similar to the pattern of the line puzzles. Here's what... Okay, so there's that. I asked the question about the checklist, and I've come to understand that this lake is the checklist. So I'll get into that in a minute. And then the third question was about the obelisks, and everybody basically said I should calmly kind of explore the island, re-explore the entire island at a calm pace, just looking for circle puzzles and just kind of... taking almost like a victory lap, basking and enjoying it. So I'm definitely going to do that. And apparently, every obelisk that I complete with the sparkle puzzles unlocks something. Nothing too crazy or intense, but I should do at least one of them to completion to see what that is. So fair enough. But yeah, this lake apparently... all the little details in this lake mean something. Like, these are all lit up now because I've lit all the lasers. I can go back to one of the comments that was left, but basically, like, these flowers mean something. And I think everything, like, changes as you complete the various aspects of it. So, essentially, there are still markers for... What else? The voice recordings. And apparently there are markers to show each obelisk, I'm pretty sure. There are markers to show the discarded triangle puzzles. I think the fountains might be the obelisks. Like this here. This probably means that there's a discarded triangle puzzle somewhere. I'm assuming that's what the yellow ones mean. These are probably the voice recordings. I think Josh Payne did give me a detailed write-up, or somebody gave a detailed write-up as far as what each thing means. But I kind of just glanced at it and then decided to come and just look at it for myself. Yeah, interesting, eh? Very interesting. I don't know if I will seek out absolute 100% because it seems like you don't really get anything for it. It's just purely for the joy of the exploration. I'm assuming this lady is the actual mountain, like represents the mountain. Okay, so are the complete ones the blooming ones or the non-blooming ones? I don't know. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. But yeah, this would be a perfect, like, desert island game, because, like, There's just so much to find, and if you were exploring this entire game on your own with no hints, no help, no guides, you would be here for a long time figuring out all these mysteries, and that is just super, super cool. But, yeah, so I'm gonna do the island walkabout. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress over the triangles and the voice memos. I'm sure there could be some more interesting things being said in the voice memos. But one thing that a couple people hinted at as far as the gray cloud is that there's very few ways that I would have to interact with a cloud high up in the sky like that. And the only thing I can think of that I could interact with it using would be this laser. So I'm assuming that's what you guys are kind of trying to hint me towards. Let's fire the laser at that cloud, see if it can maybe get it to pour rain. Do I gotta go one further? Okay. Love it. Let's go. Let's go. Pretty cool. This is a really, really cool game. Really, really super cool game. Ha! What a tricky little puzzle. Okay. Alright, let's just head back to the beginning. I know Josh Payne has actually left me a couple of comments with several hints regarding the sparkle puzzles. At some point I probably will go look at that. But for now, yeah, I will just take everybody's advice and go right on back to the beginning. Or maybe let's just visit an obelisk. Like, how many are left on here? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck, even 10 is a big number. Alright, yeah, let me just go right back to the start and just wander around calmly and just kind of have fun with it. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing extremely well. Hope you are enjoying this Let's Play. Cool, I'm back at the beginning of the game. Yeah, this game would totally be fun to do another run through of, but just probably not for quite a while. Like, wait several years and then just let yourself kind of forget some of the solutions. Okay, so I got that one. So cool. So cool. All right, let's re-explore Witness Island. Even that. Jesus. Like, where do I stand to... Oh. Goodness. Where do I stand to get those to meet up? If I stand closer, it gets worse. It's like I need an elevator. Oh, probably up on that wall. Probably up on that wall. Okay, let's just wander around. Very cool castle. Oh, a thought I had about the actual lore of this game is, I forgot everybody's turned to stone. So did these people have some kind of technology where they figured out that they could turn themselves to stone to kind of like petrify themselves to preserve themselves, kind of like cryogenic freezing, only stone instead of ice. And then that's why there are all these statues of living beings around this island. I mean, that's kind of a neat concept. The first castle of Witness Island. What a cool place. Went to my buddy's house this morning. The one who I was watching his house while he was in Europe. So he's been back for a couple weeks now. Went out there and helped him bring, he's got some kind of wine, almost like a wine cooler. He had it disassembled in his basement and he was selling it, so I went over and helped him carry all that shit up out of the basement. Had a beer with him, had a chat, ended up walking his dogs for fun, to make the dogs happy. Yeah, so I'll get up on this wall and yeah, that was my morning. Just, you know, made a little bit of a contribution to humanity. My buddy, he's trying to sell the thing on Facebook Marketplace, and he said if he sells it, he'll give me $500 out of the sale, which is fucking sweet. He'll probably sell it for a few thousand or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I get overwhelmed sometimes in open spaces when I'm looking for things, so I gotta just really not stress too hard over this and just actually have fun. It's just so, my brain just wants me to keep my finger glued to the run button and then just like be searching like the Terminator. But that's not how you have the most fun. Yeah, so there's going to be at least one from up here, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was more than one. Yeah, I'll do my walkabout of the island, and then if I still don't have even one obelisk complete, I'll go around and see. Hopefully I'll be able to find all the obelisks and then see which one I got that one, right? Yeah. See which one looks closest to being complete. That way I can get at least one. And then we'll see how fun this process is and how many I get just by my calm, cool, collected searching here. If I get pretty close, I might go for all of them. And then again, maybe I won't. We will see. But yeah, so this place, right on top of the starting area, very cool. Reference to the endgame hotel that connects this island to the real world. Oh, this is where all these statues probably were. Yeah, I realized I was rewatching the second ending last night, and I think... Oh, there's one. I think all the pictures inside the hotel were meant to be like earlier stages of the construction of everything on the island. Okay, no, I cannot duck, so that puzzle down there does not get solved from up here, seemingly. So I have to figure out how to do it from down in there. Weird. Very, very weird. I wouldn't be surprised if the sun or the clouds made another puzzle somewhere. Would not be surprised at all. Okay, let's get down from here. Okay, let's go back for this one in here. See if I can figure out what the heck is going on. This looks like it wants to be the end of one, too. Where's the circle to stick onto it? This is so weird. Like, it gives me the thing, but then I don't have the room to attach that. I would need to get further back, or maybe even below it? Or above it? I don't really know. Oh, I see. Well, how's it supposed to end? Yeah, it should, like, flash differently when it's actually complete. Okay, maybe I go behind here and then connect it. Doesn't really work like that. Doesn't really work like that. What the fuck? How the fuck do I connect it to anything else? This is where the pillar, I guess, would kind of help so that I could go and look at what the shape is supposed to be if I could figure out what pillar this was on. Yeah, that one over there, does it help to complete it? I am confused. So very confused. Where else could I possibly move? Like, as soon as I'm behind the wall, it does not connect anymore. There's nowhere else, seemingly. Can't even click it from back here. Once I'm here, it connects beautifully. But it doesn't want to complete. What the friggin' heck? I don't have any elevator here or anything to move me. What else could I possibly use? What else is going to connect with that visually? How else am I going to get more yellow in here? I mean, this is as yellow as it gets. Why does that look like it wants to go on the end of it? How on earth would I connect those two? It's not possible. It's not possible! What in the heck are you doing? Why you make this so complicated? Why I no can figure it out. Like, I can't really connect it with that flower on the left. Yeah, the angle doesn't work out. It just doesn't work. There's a very limited space I have here in which I can actually get through that puzzle. It's pretty picky. Yeah, I won't even do it there. Come on! I'm like just rotating the analog stick, just trying to find somewhere else that this path will go. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not impressed. Not impressed with that. What the fuck? What in the fuck is that? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I got the one on this path. I've been through this part a bunch of friggin' times. I don't think I'm gonna see anything else out here. I remember the one on the outside of the castle. Huh? Oh! Forgot I left that door shut. All good. No stress. No big deal. Let's continue. Okay. Pretty sure I'm good in here. Wonder what's the significance of that little window. I guess I could go up there and look down in here. I don't think I ever did that. It's just to kind of let you know, yeah, there is a secret in there. I guess I could go down here. Let's check out the stuff on the other side of this gate. Nothing too special over here. Any significance to this tree? Guess not. Okay. Any of these little stone fences could be incorporated into a sign. Ugh. Or a line, or whatever you want to call it. Line sign, sign line. Puzzle, sparkle. So I was up here, I got the triangle puzzle. Right. This looks like it would be a puzzle. But I couldn't find anything yellow to get stuck on to this end of it to make it look like a circle. That I did. If there's another one on this, it'll be with the boat. That's so funny the way that one droops. What is that humming noise? What's with the sand castles? I guess that's showing that they were into sculpture here. I mean, I could just go for a boat ride, but I'll wait. You can kind of see here the shape of the lake matches the shape of the island. Yeah, I'll go for a boat ride later. Do the whole island. Let's continue over here. I mean, this thing could be part of a... like the red line could be part of something, maybe not. Like these could all be part of one. Maybe if I were standing in the exact right spot. Somewhere. How many am I missing on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Wow. Right up here. I'm surprised I can click it from there. Oh! There's another one right there. Okay, so I don't need to get that one from the boat, apparently. I'm afraid this is kind of boring content. I guess if you guys are into this game, then it's not boring. Part of me wants to like start kind of talking about something, like figure out some interesting subject to talk about and then just start going off on that while I do this, but I don't really feel like I can because I do want to be paying a lot of attention and not like too many of these puzzles pass me by. I'm sure there are lots that have passed me by, but I should at least be making my best effort. Yeah, I think the chance of one person figuring out absolutely everything in this game on their own, they would have to be one pretty good at and quite interested in these kinds of puzzles and this type of thinking, this type of gameplay. And then I think also it would take a lot of time, honestly. think it would take just a really slow, steady approach where you're not in a rush and you just play a little bit more every day. It's like, yeah, I did my chores today, time to go hang out on Witness Island for a while and just see see what else I can discover. Like, if this game came out back in the 80s or 90s, before people had the internet to discover things and entertain themselves, I could see this, captivating someone's entire summer. Or even for a group of friends to just go out into the garage every night or onto the back porch or whatever, or fire up the TV and just explore around, see what else they could discover. I could see that being just a recipe for an absolute ton of fun. Absolute ton of fun. But yeah, we live in this modern time where we all have diminished attention spans and busy lives. Yeah. I find that now that I'm, grown up, well grown up, 38 years old, it's not just that I don't often have the same amount of time as I had when I was a kid, playing games for hours and hours and hours on end, but as an adult, I've had to train myself to be responsible and not just sit around all the time. So even when I do have, like, say, an entire day where I don't have anything to do and I can just sit around and play games all day if I want to, I have kind of ruined my attention span. Like, I don't have the attention span to just sit and play and play and play, unless it's like a really gripping game. Because I just get kind of antsy and think, I should get doing something else. Let's head over here. Really haven't found a ton of these things, but at least I've found a couple. Yeah, I really ought to look into what game is Jonathan Blow working on now. I'm sure I've seen something about it before. I'm sure he must be working on something. But I do not recall what it is. That could even be part of a line. The waves of the tide coming in. That could describe a line from a certain angle. It's possible the clouds make a line from some other spot on the island, just a very specific spot. It's possible. Like, is this part of a line? It never really looked like it lined up with a circle on the end. Well, I guess this maybe could be it. Oh, if I were way up there. But I don't think I was even up there in the ending. And the ending, a boat. Yeah, the ending, well, the second ending, rather, doesn't let you save, so there's nothing to be unlocked during that section. Busted, eh? Oh, the boat. I guess from the boat, perhaps, this would be a line. Perhaps, indeed. Yeah, lots of reflective things out here to really give you the idea that these are reflection puzzles out in this section of the island. Is there an angle that will let me take it over to the left here? That's it. Not quite. That has to be one. Oh, I guess I already got that one. Okay. Okay, let's go down here onto the beach again. Got into that door. That was just a clue for the theater, I believe. Yeah. Oh. Yep, the triangle puzzle out here. That's that. Okay. Let's get back up onto the rocks. All right. That tree is so conspicuous. Okay, so I feel like I got all the ones from this thing. Oh, I didn't get the ones from the top end. Hard to see from here with this glare. Is there one on the left side? So hard to see. Might just be the one on the right. Oh, I see. There is going to be one on the left. I see. I see, says the blind man, picking up his hammer and saw. Or as he picked up his hammer and saw. I guess that's how you say it. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Sweet. Yeah, I really think I got all the ones up here. I just don't feel like stressing over it. Alright, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. I suppose I should go back down into the little dungeon inside of this place. Like, do those bars contribute to anything? They never really did anything for me. Do they attach to some kind of line somewhere? I can't really tell. Doesn't look like it's really adding up to anything. Yeah. So let's head down into here for the several time lately. Okay, so I did both of these, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's say that's all good. Nothing to do with those lines, seemingly. This could be a tricky room to find one in, potentially, you know, assuming there are any in here. Just with all the reflections and all the shit scattered around the room and all the random stuff that I can stand on. I don't remember that. I don't remember what the lower one is. I think it just changes the level of the water, right? Yeah. Got that one. Right, and here we are at the end of the bonus area. So let's just get out of here for now. Oh yeah, I think it was Josh in one of his list of hints about these flash puzzles mentioned that in this room there are puzzles where lines, like you'll find ways that you can line up lines with the screen here. Oh, I did not realize that these were things now. Alright. Alright. Quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. So these must be puzzles that need to be completed. Oh, dude, shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. So now that I figured out that that does that. So apparently there are puzzles that I have to... Like, I can imagine this one. The big, long one. That initial eclipse probably... Like, that's probably a circle that's the beginning of a thing. But then what could I connect that to that's that color?
Destroying dozens of family businesses. In their place was erected a vast 3-level shopping complex with cinemas and a food court. When the dust settled, only a few blocks of the old Worcester remained standing. My Radio Shack store was in one of those blocks. Then, to add insult to injury, Radio Shack opened a brand new location inside.
Really? Come on now. It's cool listening to it from in here.
Or a shadowy hole in a seedy old room next to an adult movie.
But let's be honest. How is that not one?
I've had plenty of time.
Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna stress too hard over it. I don't care that much. But let me just do all these and see if they give me any extra credit, I suppose. Hold on. Big round head. Yeah, so this one potentially had a green thing in it, but I don't know what green. Oh, I suppose I could connect it. Hold on, where's the green fucking circle? I don't know, what size should I leave the green?
Amino acids. Stuff that goes to build up a worm, or a geranium, or you. This stuff's easy to take, isn't it?
How do I pause the movie? Is there any way to pause the damn thing?
Believes only what is demonstrably true about the world. And the reason why so many people may be thinking about
Oh well, I'm not gonna stress too hard over these. Let me just make sure I've at least got those all, in case that matters for the completion list or whatever. Right, where was the circle in this one? No idea. That is cool that it gives you this feature. Okay, yeah, that was that. This guy with his long, fucking drawn-out speech. Oh, and her, the woman I fell in love with.
So it's absolutely simple what I have to say to you. It's what my teacher said to me. And I'm still deeply discovering the reverberation of that. And it's simply stop looking for what you want.
Bad hair day.
Not cynically stop looking for what you want.
Big old 80s hair.
Stopping looking for what you want in resignation and cynicism and cloak.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to stress over that. This is going to lead me up out of here. Into the village. Alright. Almost at the end of this episode. So this one I got from the boat. Pretty sure. Sea container. This just leads me out. Have I gotten any more of these ones? So this is kind of back in the general direction of the castle. I'm trying to think about that yellow one that I wasn't able to complete. That one came straight down and then went either to the left or the right. Doesn't really look like any of these, to be honest. Maybe it's one of these. Kind of looks like that one, maybe? I don't know. Dude, oh my god, these are so fucking overwhelming to me. There are just so many. They're so complex. I guess maybe at some point I will just use that hints thing. I don't know. This is quite something. Let's go visit this little alcove with the dog statue again, just in case there's any special perspective over here that I never noticed. Hello, sir or ma'am. How are you? Hope you're doing extremely well. Hopefully the cryogenic awakening process, unpetrification, goes well for you. Okay. Anything special over here? What a fun game. It's just fun to run around the island and just kind of remember all the various phases of this journey. I knew this game was going to be good when I saw Jonathan Blow talking about it all those years ago. I just knew it. It just seemed like such a damn good idea. Just exploration with no hand holding. So I got that one. Is there one on the other side of it, perhaps? It doesn't look like I would be able to really make a pattern out of it, but it does have an opposite side, which is the same shape, but no. All good. All good in the neighborhood. I'm still like, I have part of me that can't let go. Oh, these pink kind of cherry blossom trees look so cool. There's part of me that can't let go of the idea that there's something up here. Why unlock this? Just for nothing? Just for nothing at all? Complete this whole series of puzzles just for nothing. And then what is with this? That's like in the shape of the windmill, isn't it? What's the significance of that? I have no idea. I wonder if there are still mysteries yet to be discovered in this game. That would be amazing. That's something I would totally guess could happen in a game like this, and I would guess that, you know, Jonathan Blow and his compatriots may enjoy the idea that they could have created secrets that wouldn't be found for years and years and years. I mean, you never know. Anybody remember GoldenEye for N64? How, oh, one of these apples actually was getting cut and eaten. So interesting with one of these little hotel napkins. GoldenEye for the N64 obviously had all the unlockable cheats from the time trials of all the various missions, but then there were also extremely complicated push button cheats that never got discovered by the players and got released by Rareware years after GoldenEye had already been released. They released all the push button codes, and a lot of them were just to unlock the same cheats that you got from the time trials, just without having to do the time trials. But then there was one code in particular that was only achievable through the push button codes, which was the wireframe mode. That was the first time I ever saw like cheat codes that like weren't discovered until years later. Yeah, like every other time I unlocked kind of like a solo piece of paper sitting around somewhere, it was a hint either for the theater or for the second ending. This should be the hint towards ultra super duper secret, super third ending secret. I noticed I did get the platinum medal, which is pretty amazing. I mean, I should, if nothing else, like if I just stopped right now, I could be satisfied in the fact that I platinumed this game. I never really set out to platinum games, and I didn't set out to platinum this game, but I managed it. So this is kind of showing, I think, like that these dot and line puzzles are kind of inspired by the pattern of life that starts at a root cluster and branches out. Very neat. Very, very neat. Super cool. Okay. Almost at the end of this episode. And I'll probably be done for the day. Just do one episode today. Because, as I said earlier, I was just busy this morning doing stuff, helping out my friend. Love the ripples on the sand. Yeah, the graphical engine of this game is just really cool looking. Dude, if that's one there... Oh, it is one there, and I got it. Holy fuck, man. What a game. No hand-holding, indeed. Like, that could be a circle from a certain perspective. It's crazy, like, the things that turn into circles when you're just looking at them from the right angle in this game. It's quite something. I could see this game being fun to speedrun, honestly. Because, like, I feel like I should check out speedruns. I bet you could get it done within an hour or two. Even 100%, I bet you could. Because, obviously, like... This game is all about just knowing what to do. Once you know it all, and you practiced, like, running, just burning through this island, I bet it would be pretty fun. Maybe I'll do it one day. Never know. Could be cool. Wonder if it's been done at a GDQ event. Anybody watch Games Done Quick events? Gaming marathons? Those are pretty fun to watch. Been watching those since I think about 2011 was the first time I watched it. They started GDQs in 2010, so I've been watching since close to the beginning. Those marathons were born on the Speed Demos Archive forums, which is a video game speedrunning website that used to be extremely popular back in like the 2000s, I would say. I don't love that the GDQs have gone super woke and like have just like banned certain people that have very like people like